Ladies and gentlemen, federal employees, why is it that federal employees as a group get terrible advice from financial planners, from their coworkers, from people that teach trainings at agencies? In general, federal employees as a group get tons of terrible advice for their retirement. And let's talk about why that is and how you can fix it for yourself. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. So good to have you. My name is Dallin Haas. I'm a financial planner who serves feds every day, and I love it. So let's talk about why feds consistently get bad advice. And number one, whenever you're talking to a financial pro, whether it is a tax person or a financial advisor, whoever, it's very rare that they understand the ins and outs of your federal benefits, of your federal retirement. And as you know, if you've had a long federal career, your federal benefits are key to your entire plan, whether it's your health insurance, your pension, TSP. If you don't understand how these things work, it's hard to really give good advice because these things are integral to your plan. So if you're just talking to a regular Joe Schmo advisor, they may be able to give some advice, but is it really going to be tailored for you? Probably not. And really what I've seen is for those that actually get the most out of their benefits, you've got to understand this stuff, right? And if you're having to explain how your stuff works to a pro, you're probably not going to get the best advice from that person, right? And another huge thing we see all the time is you've probably experienced, most people I talk to actually have experienced this, where you can go to agency retirement training, which is fantastic. And honestly, many of these trainings are very, very good. However, there are many trainings all around the country that are taught by annuity salesmen. Now let me explain what I'm talking about, right? So let me lay out the picture, right? Someone comes to your agency, teaches a training about your retirement. And they say, hey, if you want a free consultation, if you want help, great, we can help on the side, right? And so you say, great, I want help from someone that seems to know something about feds, right? I don't want to work with someone that doesn't know about fed stuff. Great, I'll schedule this person. Well, turns out that person, all they do is either sell life insurance or annuities. And so no matter what sort of situation or problems you have, they will always recommend their products that they sell to get a commission, right? Now, I'm not saying life insurance or annuities are always bad because they are definitely not. But I have seen this so many times that people go to these trainings taught by people that have very ulterior motives, right? Maybe they know something about feds. Maybe they know something about your retirement. But if you only have a hammer, right? If you're someone that only gets a commission, if you sell a certain product, everything starts looking like a nail, right? You got a hammer, you say, look, that looks like a nail, that looks like a nail. I'm going to give the same solution to every problem, right? And so you have to be careful whenever you're talking to anyone, how do they get paid? If they get paid to only do one thing, they're going to do that thing almost 100% of the time, okay? Now, me being a financial planner, I'm not exempt from this. We offer services. You can check all that on the website if you'd like. And certainly, we try to get rid of as much conflict of interest as possible, but whenever you're doing any service, there's always some level of conflict of interest, right? Where we want to help, right? We think our services are good. So these are the things to look out for when getting advice as a federal employee. Is you want to see, okay, is the person I talk to, are they familiar with the federal space? Do they understand the federal benefits and what I'm dealing with? And second, do they have only a hammer? Hopefully they've got a fleet of tools that can help depending on your situation, what you actually need. Okay, so I hope that's helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.